Thank you. Minister, this question just relates to your department as proposing to terminate the community-based employment services under the LAS and Jobs Club in the country by the end of this year. And the department is initiating a competitive procurement process for future services. And it is clear from my previous interactions with you, Minister, that a payment by results model like that used in JobPath will be the preferred model, and I would have very severe problems with that.
Minister, 2 minutes.
Again, with respect, Deputy, before I start reading out my written answer, when did we have the interaction that I told you a payment was my preferred model?
Well,
I'm sorry. Well, actually, I'd ask you to take it back because it's not. It's one of a suite of measures that we offer as part of the state. It doesn't make it better, but it certainly doesn't make it worse. It's one of the offerings that we have. So with regard to the number of contracted models that we use to procure public employment services, Chair, to supplement the service provided directly by our own case officers.
So, Minister, I take it from what you say that the tendering process is going to be found that it will allow community-based programmes to actually tender for it, and it won't be totally on a privatised basis. Is that what you can take from your response there that you've given us today? Because if that is your case, that's very welcome. But it doesn't seem to be that doesn't seem to be the way the department has been going in relation to it. And so I would like you to confirm that that will be the case, and that the local employment services and that there will be entitled to a tender and to apply for that process, and will be given favourable or satisfied that they will be able to compete with the actual privatised firms in relation to that, because I don't think that that's the way it's going to happen. Maybe I'll be wrong and I'll be proved wrong, and I'd be delighted if you did prove me wrong, but the reality is that that's not going to be the case in my view. Maybe you have a counter view. I'd like to hear it now today as well.
Thank you.
So, Minister, I'm glad again that you will make sure that the tendering process will be fair and that they can actually compete in terms of tendering for them, if that's the case, the road that you're going to go down. I'm very interested in your comment there that no two job seekers are the same. It's a pity you wouldn't tell JobPath that, because they certainly behave in a way that they all suit their needs rather than them working in relation to them. But look, I think that the local employment schemes are very successful and very important, and especially the local model that they use, and they've been shown by your own Endicon report, they've been shown to be financially viable, and a lot more viable than JobPath as well. €2,544 per placement, with 28.8% of referrals, whereas JobPath has a figure of 18% with €3,718. So for €1,200 cheaper, they can actually provide more employment, and that's vitally important in the future.